Hi everyone, we are Group 2 and our project name is COVID-19 Coronavirus. We prepare a lot of time and do many research for today's presentation. Let's begin.
The sudden outbreak of COVID-19 in 2020 has shattered the original tranquility of the world. This pandemic has spread to over 200 countries. Many countries have to stop the economy in order to control the spreading. In New York City, people die in their houses due to the inadequate medical treatment. Their families have to immerse their bodies in ice water because the funeral services in the whole city are overloaded. Preventing the spread of COVID-19 is compelling now in the whole human society. So today we are going to disclose some important information you need to know about the symptoms of COVID-19, how it is transmitted, and some useful tips to prevent it.
According to WHO, there are more than 10 million confirmed cases and 5 million deaths over the world by the time of publishing. The rate of death stays at 5%. Meanwhile, researchers so far indicate the virus could trim global economic growth by 3% to 6% in 2020. For now, there is still no evidence to show that this pandemic is going to recede from a global perspective.
And today we have three main points. The first one is the symptoms of the coronavirus, and the second one is the transmission route of this coronavirus, and the last one is some effective ways to prevent the coronavirus. And my team member are gonna explain this in detail.
Based on a report published by World Health Organization and China in March 2020, the common symptoms of coronavirus including fever, dry cough, and fatigue, and the severe symptoms including shortness of breath and the loss of smell and taste. It's also noticeable that the possibility of infection and the fatality rate will increase with age. The majority of the infected group is among 60 to 69 years old, and the highest fatality rate is among the group of over 80 years old. There are also very few cases of asymptomatic patients, which means they are infected, but they don't have any symptoms.
After we discussed what patients of COVID-19 are suffering, how did they encounter this virus? Coronavirus has several ways to spread, and the first one should be people to people when they close contact within 6 feet. The virus is spread through respiratory droplets produced when an infected person coughs, sneezes, or talks. These droplets can land in people's mouths, noses, or possibly be inhaled into their lungs. The virus can even spread by people who are not showing symptoms.
The second way of the spread of coronavirus is animals to people. Currently, the risk of pets spreading it to people is very low, but it appears sometimes the virus can spread from people to animals as well in some situations. According to the report How Coronavirus Spread, published by Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, there are also some other ways to spread the coronavirus. For instance, touching a surface or object that has a virus on it and then touching their own mouth, nose, or possibly their eyes will also get people affected.
Although the coronavirus are very serious right now, there are some preventative measures to reduce our risk of coronavirus infection. Generally, it is divided into two aspects. The first aspect is the personal hygiene practice. We need to avoid touching our eyes, nose, or mouth and wash hands frequently. A healthy person can then breathe in those droplets or touch a surface of an object that has virus on it and then get infected. And we need to avoid cook any raw meats or seafood. The viruses are common in animals worldwide. And moreover, we need to wear a surgery mask. And the second aspect is the range of movement. We need to avoid crowds and non-essential travel. And finally, suspected or confirmed cases should be isolated at hospital or home.
We have viewed the basic information about the COVID-19. We would like for you guys to remember those points to protect yourself. First, common symptoms of COVID-19 include fever, fatigue, and dry cough. People with severe symptoms have difficulty breathing and can even lose their sense of smell or taste. Second, the way COVID-19 spread includes people to people, animals to people, and some other ways, such as touching an object with virus on it and then touch his or her mouth. The third, measures we could use to protect ourselves are divided into two aspects. It's personal hygiene practices and the range of movement.
According to our presentation, we got that the COVID-19 have impacted millions of families and struck the economy harshly all over the world. Furthermore, people's lifestyle has been forcibly changed dramatically. In today's presentation, we introduced what is COVID-19 and how could we protect ourselves. By the end of this presentation, you are well acknowledged of what your symptoms of COVID-19, how it spreads, and how we can protect others and ourselves from it.